Coach, this ties the longest winning streak with you at the helm. I'm just curious from a coach's perspective, do you care about winning streaks at all? Do they tell you anything, or obviously just that they're playing well?
It beats the alternative. And that's what it means. I mean, I'd much rather win 9 in a row than lose 9 in a row, and this is coming off of a 3-game losing streak. So now I don't know what it says about us. I don't think we played great tonight. I thought our defense was absent for 3 quarters. But we did enough. I thought the group to start the fourth quarter was terrific. I think they started off on a 13-2 run. But as far as a 9-game win streak, this time of year, it's really important to stack wins. That's the most important thing. Whether you played great, you didn't play great, we won. And there's a lot to clean up. Defense through 3 quarters was nowhere close to being where it needs to be, but we were able to pull it out. And so now we know we have our schedule coming up is a bear, and we'll take it one game at a time.
Michael, you often talk about how this team can get a stop when it knows it needs to. Is that fourth quarter a perfect example of that?
I think it was more an example of Miles Bridges went out. I mean, that guy dominated us in the third quarter. He did not feel us at all. He went to the bench to start the fourth quarter. But that group, I think it was Russ, Jamal, Julian, and Zeke and DJ. That group was really good. And what I liked about it, not only did that group force misses, but we rebounded. I mean, that was great to see. And so I give that 5-man group a lot of credit, because that was by far our best stretch of defense. And to hold that team to 19 points in the fourth quarter on 19% from the field is outstanding. Now the challenge is, can we do that much closer to 4 quarters than we did tonight? And we'll have to do that against the Lakers, who are coming in here in a few days. But, hey, we'll take the win. It's the right way to start off the post-All-Star break push.
What went into the decision to put Christian Braun in the starting lineup tonight?
He's just been playing at such a high level. And it coincides with us playing at a high level. It wasn't anything that Russell Westbrook hadn't done. But when I talked to Russ about it, he was great. He was a pro. He said, "Coach, whatever you need from me." But I just felt, Katie, it was just that CB, not only had we won 8 in a row, but the level of play that CB was playing at, it was just outstanding. And like you saw tonight, I mean, we can close with different lineups. We can play so many different guys. Though Julian had a really good stretch for us tonight. It was great to see him be aggressive, 16 points, 4-7 from 3. So, if CB's starting right now, Russell Westbrook's like a starter for us, and vice versa. So we'll see what happens as we move forward. But I'm just really fortunate to have a guy like Russ who's a pro. And same thing when I decided to take CB out of the lineup for 1 game. He was a pro about it as well.
Nikola put up 14 threes tonight. It's the entire team. I think 28 threes in the first half was the most of any half you guys have had so far this year. Did anything go into that in the game plan? Was it just the way you guys were being guarded?
Yeah, I think, with Nurk out there, he's down the floor so much in pick and rolls. That pick and pop is definitely available. We talked about that. And obviously with Nikola, he's shooting the ball so well from 3. And so it's a delicate balance, right? Because he's the best post-up player in the world who's having a career year from 3, and trying to mix that balance of, playing inside out. We only scored 52 in the paint tonight. I think we usually score around 60. But to your point, Ryan, 19 of 43 from 3. That's like usually 2 games worth for us. That was a joke, guys. Come on, man, stay with me.
Jamal also had it going tonight, and he just it's nice to have a guy that puts up 55 out of the break and then 34 on the way back. Just what are you seeing from him and how aggressive he's been?
Well, not only aggressive, but efficient. Because you can be really aggressive and, man, slow down, what are you doing? But for him to go, 12 of 18, 7 of 10 from 3. And he got off to a great start in that first quarter, and he maintained that throughout the whole night. So 34 points for him. Nikola, 29 and 17 and 9. Aaron Gordon, 18 and 7. So we got contributions from a lot of guys. But, yeah, we've always said it. When Jamal is aggressive and playing with that kind of swagger, that usually leads to a big night for him.
Michael, you touched on it there, but how beneficial do you think that break was for Aaron? Felt like he was playing with a little more power around the rim, I guess?
Yeah, he was definitely a man around the rim, being forceful, playing to the rim. I think the break was, obviously great for everybody. Obviously, Michael Porter, prior to getting hurt before the break, he was playing at an extremely high level, and he had some good looks tonight that just didn't go down, but he rebounded. That's what I was proud about. Like, don't allow not making shots to affect other aspects of your game. So you go 2-11 from the field, but you get us 11 boards, 5 offensive, 3 assists. So, it was a well-needed break. Now 26 games to go. I believe Memphis lost tonight, so we're currently in second place. And, the standings are going to be probably changing every single day as we move forward. But we just have to worry about us and control our own destiny and take this thing one game at a time.
You mentioned being the 2 seed. What's the balance look like this year for trying to get that higher seed and also making sure you have the energy, I guess, for the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, no matter who you play in the West, man, it's going to be a dogfight. Think about the teams that are like outside the play-in right now. I mean, the East, I think, has 6 teams that are above 500. The West currently has, I think, 10. There's no let's get this seed so we can play this team. Okay, careful what you wish for. So we'll continue to go about our business, but we're not going to try to win the battle and wind up losing the war. We got to be smart about that as we approach these final games, and make sure that we have enough in the tank for a deep run, hopefully.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, everybody.